Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution. Today we are going to see about MATLAB simulation of theta converter for the BLDC motor for power factor correction. So this is simulation model for theta converter for BLDC motor. So it consists of AC source, single phase AC source, and then is going to be converted into DC by using a diode rectifier. And then here we are using capacitive filter to convert that full wave rectifier output into DC, PDC. So after that we have used theta converter here. So this is this arrangement known as theta converter, and theta converter output going to be connected to the voltage source inverter and the BLDC motor, and the BLDC motor going to be controlled by means of Hall sensor position. Okay, so Hall sensor position going to be converted into gating pulse by using this arrangement. The pulse going to be given to the voltage source inverter to control the speed of the BLDC motor. So here we are going to implement power factor correction circuit. So why we go for power factor correction? Because here we are using a diode rectifier, right? This one, right? So when we are going to use this diode rectifier, so what will happen? The source current, right? The source current, the nature going to be changed. So normally, directly you are going to use this AC supply to drive the any AC load. The current, right? The current will be sinusoidal. Okay. So when you are going to use this kind of load, so this kind of load going to be considered as non-linear load. That means diode rectifier is going to be considered as non-linear load. So when you are going to use this non-linear load, what will happen, right? The nature of the source current will be is non-sinusoidal. So you will get this kind of waveform in the current, right? So we need to make this nature of this current to Q sinusoidal. So for that we go for a power factor correction circuit. Okay. So how we are going to apply that power factor correction circuit, we will discuss here. Here we are going to apply two loops. Okay. One is the output voltage control. That means voltage control in the theta converter output end, right? So you got to control this output voltage of the theta converter, and then we are going to use current control, the current controlling of that diode rectifier. We are going to control the diode rectifier current in order to make that source current to sinusoidal. So we are going to apply two loop. One is outer loop used for control the theta converter output voltage, and inner loop going to be used for control the current of the diode rectifier in order to make source current sinusoidal. So further you have to measure VDC here. Okay, so to measure that VDC, that means output voltage of that theta converter, and then it's going to be compared with some reference voltage. So here we are taking reference voltage is 250. After 2 seconds it goes to 150, right? So we are going to compare with that reference voltage. Okay, after that it's going to be processed via PA controller, right? So the PA controller will generate some reference current magnitude. Okay, so this reference current magnitude is multiplied with some sinusoidal waveform. So the sinusoidal waveform, right here we are getting sinusoidal waveform with the amplitude of 1. Okay, so that can be generated based upon source voltage. That means here we are going to measure the AC source voltage. The AC source voltage is going to be processed via PLL. and then it will be provide omega t. So that omega t can be processed via sine block, right? So here you will get the sinusoidal waveform. Okay. So after that, the sinusoidal waveform going to be multiplied with this controlled output from the PA controller. That means current reference magnitude. So here you will get the current reference in sinusoid. Okay. After that, you got to use absolute block. So this absolute block going to convert the nature of the reference current to like this. Okay. So we'll get this kind of, that means it's like full wave rectifier output, right? So same way, so this is going to be reference current right now, current now. So next you got to measure the diode current here. So here we are going to measure the diode, that means diode rectifier current. Okay, so the diode rectifier current once again is uh, you have to apply absolute value, that means you have to convert a negative portion to positive. So here also we'll get some positive response here, right? That means we are going to convert that current, diode rectifier current to, that means we are going to convert the negative portion to positive. So we always get only the positive portion of the diode current, right? Diode rectifier current. So next you have to compare this reference current with this diode rectifier current. So then it's going to process a PA controller. So the PA controller will generate the duty cycle. That duty cycle is going to be compared with the triangular wave. So the triangular generate the pulse, period impulse for that IGBT of that theta converter. Okay. So this pulse going to be alter the nature of this diode which rectifier current. So it going to be change the nature of this diode rectifier current to the near sinusoidal, right? So because of changing this current nature, it also going to change the current nature of this source current. Okay. So this is the working of that power factor correction circuit. So here we are going to measuring the power factor of the source. Okay, that means here we are going to measure the source voltage and source current, and then here you will get the power factor of the circuit. Okay, so this is the source voltage and the current waveform. Okay, so in this scope we can see that source voltage and source current variation, and then in this scope we can see the variation of converter voltage, that means theta converter voltage and the output current of that converter. So here you can see the stator current and the stator back EMF of the BLDC motor, speed of the BLDC motor and torque of the BLDC motor. Okay. So I am going to simulate this model. So here you can see that. So this is source voltage and then source current, right? So the both will be in phase, right? And also you can see the nature of source current, right? Is sinusoidal, right? And here you can see that this is the converter voltage, and then this is converter current, and then here you can see that this is speed of the BLDC motor. So this is the torque of the BLDC motor. So this is a power factor. You can see the power factor maintaining at around 1, right? So this is stator current of the BLDC motor, and then this is EMF of the BLDC motor. So we can see that that nature of source current is always sinusoidal. Okay, power factor of the source will be maintained at the unity. Okay, and also you can see that the initially that reference voltage is around 250 volt. Now we can see that this comes to 250 volt. The voltage regulation also going to be happen in the system. Okay, so here we are going to control this voltage of the converter output voltage. This way we can control the speed of the build DC motor. So after 2 seconds, right, the reference voltage going to be changed from 250 to 150 volt, right? We can check the variation of that converter voltage. Okay, and also you can check the source current nature. So at the time of 2 seconds, right, the reference voltage changed from 250 to 150 volt. So we'll check the response of the converter and then the nature of the source current. Now we can see that, so because of change in reference voltage, what will happen? The voltage is reducing towards to that 150 volt, and also you can check the current nature, right? Current nature is maintained at the sinusoidal. Okay. Here also you can see the power factor is reducing to 0.98. Okay, and then 0.96 during changing reference voltage, and then it's once again going to rising here, right? Power factor we are changing, right? So you will check that after the voltage reach to 150 volt. Okay, so here now we can see that the power factor is increasing towards to unity, right? And also you can check the nature of that source current is still sinusoidal. Okay, and also the phase angle difference will be zero between source voltage and current. So you can see that the power factor goes to near unity, right? And then you can check the nature of the source current also sinusoidal. Okay, so for changing reference voltage also, the power factor is maintained around unity. Okay, so now after 3.5 seconds, we are going to change the load from 0 Newton meter to 0.5 Newton meter. Okay, so we'll check the result after changing the load condition. So what happened to the power factor and then source current, everything you have to check, right? So after 3.5 seconds, so now the load going to be changed from 0 to 0.5 Newton meter. So now we can see that because of changing load in the BLDC motor, the current of the converter will be changed from nearly 0.3 amps to 0.8 amps. And also you can see this, because of change in load, what will happen? The voltage will be comes down and then go back to the track the reference voltage here. And then you can see the source current, right? The source current is still sinusoidal, and also the power factor is around only unity. Okay, that means the phase angle difference between the source voltage and current is zero. So that's why the power factor maintain unity. And also you can see that after change in the load condition, what happened? The voltage come back to the reference voltage. That means it's nearer to 150 volt. Okay. So for a change in reference voltage as well as change in load condition, right? The system maintain that unity factor nearer to unity, and also track the reference voltage command, and also uh, even the sudden load changing condition, the power factor also maintain unity. Okay. Thank you for watching our videos. So kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much.